guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Leanne if you've not been here before, and this is my weight loss journey. I try my best to upload every week on a Thursday my weigh-in. I'm really open and honest about what I weigh and what I've lost that week. There is the odd week where I don't upload, but it's few and far between. And actually, since it's 2025, then I'm trying my absolute best, regardless of not wanting to face them scales, to get my fat ass on them scales. If you're a returning viewer, Happy New Year, and I hope you're getting on really, really well and that your weight loss journey is slaying it for 2025. And if you've had a weight loss this week or a weight gain, or you've braved the scales and you feel up to it, I would love for you to join me and along the way and pop it in the comments below and keep me updated, because I really, really, really do appreciate you guys. It keeps me motivated. It's like my little group because I'm not going to group, and I just really enjoy it. So if you feel up for it and you want to join in and you're joining me on the 2025 battle, then I would really appreciate, pop a comment down there and let me know how you're getting on, because it does keep me going. The advice that I have had over the last year of uploading has actually massively impacted on me. So please don't underestimate your participation and you joining this community and befriending me, because I genuinely do enjoy sharing it with you. And I never thought I would actually when I first started recording this, but I actually really enjoy having my own little group of weight loss people that are helping me along the way. I enjoyed getting to know you over the past year, your funny anecdotes, even things that aren't weight related. I genuinely do appreciate it. So I also, do you know what? I don't really say this very often because I haven't really started this channel to get views or subscribers or anything like that. But actually, I reflected on this the other day. It maybe comes across as ungrateful because I've never actually said, oh, right, I'm really happy I've reached like 1,000 subscribers, or I've got 10 new subscribers this week. I never really say anything like that because I just join in as a group, like we're all just together in this, and I never really concentrate on that. However, I do think that maybe it could come across as ungrateful for your participation, and I hope it doesn't. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to say, if you've subscribed, then I am really grateful, and I do appreciate you following me along. I'm quite overwhelmed by the people that are following me along and that are putting the time into supporting me, giving me advice, helping me when I have really crappy days. Just overall, I'm just I'm overwhelmed really in my life. And I know this maybe sounds a bit corny. I don't really feel like I have that much support in my life around me. This journey I started recording because it's quite lonely, and you guys have made me feel less lonely. You've helped build my confidence. You've picked me up. You've pointed things out that I haven't really identified in my life along the way. And I just really appreciate it. So if you are subscribed to my channel and you take the time to comment or just leave me love hearts, or even if you're there just as a silent subscriber and you don't comment and things, that's okay. And I'm not you do whatever you feel comfortable with. But I just want to say I really appreciate it. I genuinely never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that this many people would ever. I didn't think 100 people would follow me along in my journey, never mind over 1,000. And I just really, really do appreciate it. I'm really actually a little bit shocked at the locations. There's somebody from Australia that commented on my channel, and there's somebody different places in England, people down south, and there's somebody in America that commented on my channel. Can you believe somebody in America has actually watched my channel? I find that is crazy that somebody's seen, even if they just watched the one. That is really crazy. I set up this channel just to try and maybe help somebody not feel as crappy as what I did and alone. And if somebody could see my journey and see my struggles and then think, actually, she's going through and feels the same as what I do, because I always felt really alone. And that's why I'm really honest and I tell you everything that's happening, even if it's an overshare. And I've had some hammer for my overshare on this channel, I'm not gonna lie, but I do care, I don't want to upset people, but ultimately, if you don't like something, just turn off it or fast forward that bit or whatever you want. But I just think it's important that, I don't know, on this channel, I try to be honest and I try to address all areas of weight loss, because weight loss is not just going to the gym, it's not what food you put in your mouth, and it's not even just being able to wear different clothes. It massively affects everything. And I hope that that is kind of engulfed in my channel. It's incorporated in there. I'm working through questions that have been asked of me, and I will be really honest. I'll tell you exactly how it is as far as I can. I am no guru, hence why I'm not skinny. I fuck up along the way, 40-year-old fuck up here. I am 40, by the way, if you didn't know that. And I'm just really honest, and I hope that that just helps just one person. And the thing, well, maybe if you're having just a really shitty time and you can see me having a shitty time, but I'm still soldiering forward, then we can do this together and you help me as much as what I hope to help you. So that is where I am at. That's what this channel's around. And I ramble like you wouldn't believe. So I'm totally fine if, like, you don't enjoy this. I do talk a load of crap. I'm not going to lie. If you are watching this though and you are not subscribed to my channel, then I would really, really appreciate you hitting the subscribe button and giving me a like, just to help my channel grow, to join my community, if I'm going to be honest, and so you can help me along the way, and hopefully we can do this together, if that makes sense. I try really hard to do regular uploads, but that isn't always possible because this isn't a full-time job for me. I actually have 2 other jobs and kids and a partner and dogs and crap going off in my life. So there will be times where I don't have an upload. I do try very hard to do one every day at 5 o'clock. It's just not always possible. And now I'm in real time. The pressure of that is even harder, but you are going to have to just forgive me that it's not every day. I wish that this was a full-time job, because I would love just to go to the gym and cook and record for you all and chat and do what I'm doing, but I have bills to pay and holidays to pay for and a life, so I have to go to work. I do actually love my job, I'm not going to lie. I do really enjoy it. So if you've made it this far and listened to my ramblings, you've looked at that title page, that thumbnail on this video, and you know that today is week 96. 96 days of trying. Now I say trying, but we all know, if you followed me along, I have absolutely fucked up big time at some points in my journey. I was not losing that lord. I was collecting it like, I don't know, kleptomaniac in a shop. Kleptomaniac is somebody that can't help but shoplift and steal, isn't it? I've said that and I'm not really sure now. Do you know, like, my hormonal, like, thing? I say stuff and then I'm like, oh, is that the right word? Because anything can come out my mouth at the minute, because my brain doesn't seem to link with my mouth sometimes. Mind you, I think that's not just hormones. I think that's me anyway. So, yes, I have had a year of collecting the lard and putting on some weight, but I'm not as fat as when I started. So, win-win there for me. And do you know, since Christmas, December was my month of like, sort it out, do something about this, get your act together. So I have actually got my act together. I didn't have the best Christmas, I'm not gonna lie, no New Year. But the plus side and the silver lining that I'm looking to the sky for there is that I didn't actually eat and drink that much. So I did all right. And plus, I went on walks with the dogs before it like absolutely snowed and I got a cold. I went on walks with the dogs and it was quite nice, and it was nice to be active. I'm now aimed in week 96 with my Fitbit. I've uploaded a video previous to this which has got like my starting figures, where I haven't particularly tried. I wasn't very well, but it's like, it gives you like a summary, the Fitbit app, once a week, I think, I hope, about what you've achieved that week in your activities. So if I use that as a baseline, then it can only go up, can't it? Well, or that's the theory. For those interested, I am going away on Friday, or I'm supposed to be going away if the weather allows us to go away for Lily's 18th birthday. We're going to Paris. And I know there's someone out there that would be very interested and intrigued to know what my step count is when I go on holiday on these city breaks and day breaks and things like that. So I will actively try to take pictures of that or record it somehow, and I'll let you know how I get on. But it will be quite interesting actually, because I don't really think that I do that much, but then when I talk to other people, they say that I do. So it'll be quite interesting to see how that goes next week. So that'll be quite good fun. Thursday does mark the end of the week, and lo and behold, it is Thursday today. I wasn't going to get on the scales because I'm going on an aeroplane. Well, I'm supposed to be going on the aeroplane if it stops freaking snowing and the ice clears. But let's just pretend that I am going, because let's just have this positive vibe that we're putting out to the world. Let's have fingers crossed there. For Lily's birthday, I'm taking her to Paris. So I am going on a plane. Obviously, I'm fatter than my lightest. My lightest weight was 15 stone, 13 pounds. And that was last March. And from there, I haven't been back down to that lightest. In fact, what I've done is the complete opposite and upped my weight. The heaviest I got this year was 19 stone 8, which that was a phenomenal increase. I was freaking annoyed with myself. But then I tried to reflect and thought, I had a bit of a bad year, and it is what it is. You can't be perfect all the time. So I chose not to restart my journey either. I chose just to crack on with the weeks and carry on, because I just don't believe in restarts. You can't learn if you just restart all the time. I don't think that that's healthy. So, and before, I've always restarted, and it's never worked for me. So I'm not seeing this is a long-term change and reflection, rather than just, I've not been weighed for 6 months, I'm just going to do a restart. I don't want to do that. I want to battle this all in one. It is like a change, and I need to reflect and learn from my fuck ups. So I have made it here to Thursday to week 96, and I was not going to get weighed. I can get a bit obsessive with the scales, and because I'm going on an aeroplane, I'm freaking out a little bit about fitting on the seat. It's an airline company that I've never flown with. It's Air France. And yeah, I was having a small freak out. We are in economy seats. I've not pre-booked seats. I'll just randomly have them selected because I'm tight and I like to save money. And the 50 quid it would cost for me and Lily to book them, I may as well spend that when I'm in France having a lovely time. On nice food. Can I add, I won't be dieting while I'm away. That is not a thing. I don't diet when I'm on holiday or day tripping or whatever it is I'm doing. I'll make it up when I get back, and that's absolutely fine. And I've always done that, and I'm quite happy with that. So I wasn't actually going to brave the scales today. Week 96, I was going to upload and be like, guys, I'm just not doing it. It's playing with my head. I don't want that anxiety. But then I had a kick up the arse, and I just thought, avoiding them scales gets me nowhere, as the last year has proven. And ultimately, it's just an excuse, isn't it? It's an excuse for me to not get weighed and not face what I've had this week. I've been a bit lethargic. I've not been very well. I've had the cold. I've not really planned my meals. I've not been as active as what I would have liked. And so then when it comes to Wednesday, I start thinking about all the things that I've not done, being really negative on myself, thinking, I won't have achieved much. Oh no, I want to avoid the scales because if they come up that I've put weight on, I'm going to totally be freaking out when I step on the plane and try to put the plane seat on. Yeah, all them things all were just don't get on the scales, don't put yourself through that. And I just thought, what am I doing? What is wrong with me? It doesn't matter if I've put a couple of pounds on. It's not the end of the world. As long as I'm trying, I'm winning, and I'm going to put weight on. And ultimately, I watched a lady called Jane Day, and she was slow and steady, just half a pound a week is fine. She's right. If you lose on average half a pound a week, it's brilliant. And last week, if you've not watched that weigh-in, I lost £7 last week. So I could be completely okay with a couple of pound gain, because if you average it out, it's still half a pound a week. And I thought, what am I doing? Why am I getting that upset about it? Why am I letting a number on a scales define me? I sound so dramatic, don't I? Why am I letting the numbers define me? It's not the be all and end all, Leanne. It is just life, and I had to give myself a proper talking to. So I've also been doing some mindful exercises. So these are breathing exercises, and I'm sorry if you're not into this and you think I'm totally hippie, but they absolutely work. So I'm not just doing it for like weight loss, but I'm doing it like more for myself, my personal growth, just to be a more balanced and level-headed individual and to stop being so anxious and stressed out. And so I can overcome things that I avoid and that I stress out about, and just to give my mind like a steady calm, do you know, instead of being all reactive all the time, because I don't want to be. So last night, while I was having a freak out about, well, I'd not slept the night before properly because I'd been hormonal, and I was just having the most vivid, weird dreams. I had a weird dream about something, like I had insects or something living in my ears, and I was like pulling them out. Yeah, that was weird. That woke me up a few times, and then when I fell back to sleep, it kept having the same dream. That was really weird. I was having hot sweats, and I don't know whether it's stress and anxiety with the plane and Lily's build up, you know, to her 18th birthday. Well, I've been a bit poorly. There's been a lot going on, but it is what it is. So overall, yeah, I just went upstairs. I laid on the bed for a few minutes before I went in the bath last night. I put on my earphones and I put myself on, I think it was like a 5 or 6 minute breathing exercise. It's like not positive affirmations or anything like that. It's nothing astounding. It's nothing brilliant. But what it does do is it makes you just calm and clear your brain of all the busy that I have going up there. Like I have about 50 million thoughts all at once, and I have a tendency to like squirrel. I jump from one topic to another. If you've watched my videos, you'll know that. I do try to stay focused, but in general, it never really happens. But yeah, I went and did the mindfulness breathing thing. They're just on YouTube. You don't have to be really specific, or you can be specific, but if you find yourself losing your shit, or you're feeling really anxious or worried, or you just had a bad day or not slept well, I really do give it a go. Just before you judge me or you think, nah, that's not for me. I get it, but get yourself some earphones so you don't get distracted. Put your phone at the side of you and play it. Don't keep picking your phone up. Turn your notifications on. Put it on airplane mode for a little bit. And just have 6 minutes to yourself every day if you can. But if you can't, just when you're feeling a bit crappy, and just try to level your brain a bit. And I promise you, it works. And I really, 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 really quite enjoy it. So that's something that I'm trying to do. That has actually been promoted by the Fitbit, because there's a mindful bit of how many times a week you do this mindfulness. I can't say that I've actually tracked every one that I've done, but it does keep me reminded that actually that's the thing and I should really do that. So, right, I've rambled miles enough, and I think you can get where my week's going this week. So, oh God, do you know the sun is really playing havoc? Maybe if I turn it that way, is that a bit better? Because there was like this, oh look, it's like I'm looking to the light. Oh, now it makes me look like I've got a black eye there, doesn't it? Do you know, because it's just hitting this side, like the shadows on this side. Oh, that doesn't even make it any better. Well, it is what it is, and you're just going to have me as I am. My hair is greasy. I'm off to the gym in a bit to do a workout. I was supposed to be going with a friend, but she's bailed on me this morning, which kind of glad way. I kind of like going on my own, which is weird because I thought I'd prefer to go with somebody. It puts me under pressure when I go with somebody. It's really weird. So, and I don't get to do just the things that I like, because you kind of go around the machines together. So, and you do the timings the same, and I don't know, because I don't really know what I'm doing in terms of weight loss and working out. I tend to just do whatever they want to, and then I don't get done what I actually wanted to. So kind of like I'm going on my own. I was supposed to be there at 9, and it's now 9:46, because I thought I'd record this and have a cup of tea before I go. Now I'm not meeting someday. So you can do things in your own time. And I'm not at work today, so I can do that. So, oh, do you know today as well, I'm going to test my Fitbit out in the water. Never done it before. I'm not really sure what to expect. Let's see if it breaks. I'll be gutted if it breaks. I'm going away, but we'll see if it works. Anyway, week 96, and I have braved the scales. I hope that you're proud of me for jumping on the scales. I was 18 stone 1 last week, and I've got on the scales and I have dropped. I've lost a bit of weight. I didn't think I would, if I'm going to be honest, and I did eat pizza last night, so I really thought I were up for a gain, and I'm not. I've lost just a pound this week. Now, I say just a pound, but if you hold a pound in your hand, you will see it's actually a substantial amount. I'm happy to have lost and not gained. I would have been okay with a maintain too. I would have been happy with just half a loss, like half a pound. I had really got it in my head that I put weight on, which has probably been playing on my mind as well. So to have lost a pound, and it's took me to dead on 18 stone. I hope by next week I can squeeze just half a pound into the 17s. I like going down the stone brackets. I'm a bit annoyed because I've been here before. So I've got 2 stone brackets to get rid of because I've got to get rid of the 17s and the 16s. However, that's absolutely fine. I can plod on and do that. I've got a fresh new 365 days to do this with, and I'm all right with that. I have loads of trips and stuff planned, so I am this year gonna have to get my head around having like time off of plan and not being in control, but then getting back straight onto it. I am now trying to fast. It won't be happening while I'm in Paris because obviously I'm with Lily. It's her birthday, and if she wants to go for breakfast, I'm going to take her for breakfast. You're 18 once, and she's my baby, and it's my last baby turning into an adult. Again, I'm not using that as an excuse. This is just how I like to work my plan. If it's not for you, that's absolutely fine. But usually I would like to fast till about 1 o'clock and then cut off at 7. That doesn't always happen because ultimately I have a life and work and things get in the way, but that won't be happening from Friday because I will be eating to be fair, I've got to set off to the airport at 1 o'clock in the morning if it's not cancelled, which means I will have been awake for like a stupid amount of hours. So I am probably going to have some breakfast because otherwise I'll be starving by the time we land in Paris and I'll probably die. I won't die. That's just so dramatic. I hope I don't die because of the weather. Actually, I've just said that, and the weather is actually really dangerous. So I could probably do with sorting that out. Anyway, that is my weighing update. This week, week 96, I've lost 1 pound. Please let me just squeeze into the 17s next week. That would be amazing. But if I don't, it's just another week. Another week of battling. I hope you've enjoyed my ramble and my upload. I hope it's updated you because I don't think this week I've really done anything on my week. Think thin if you're on a weight loss journey. Please, if you're watching this, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, I'm really grateful. I would really like to join us and follow me and everybody else who's around on this channel on a weight loss community and a weight loss journey. People think that's corny, but I don't care. I'm a bit corny. Who doesn't mind a bit of corny? And hopefully by, I don't know, March, we'll feel a bit better and we'll feel like we've absolutely like smashed it. I was thinking about doing like a monthly review as well, which I might try and do just to break it up into chunks and to see what's changed and what I'm doing and reflect. So I'm not sure about that. That's something I will think about if I have time. Anyway, think thin, guys. Love you all, and thank you so much for joining me this far. See you soon.